pretty much Microsoft has bought all these companies.
Are they banging kids?
Yeah.
I don't diddle kids.
Bill Gates.
Remember, did you see that one?
I don't diddle kids.
Yeah. I'm not a diddler. they're like the easiest way you can make people think you diddle kids.
Right. I feel like console gamers, like, who play all the mainstream games and like get all the new releases, I think that they are the true gamers.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I could see that.
Absolutely, dude. I had an interview with this dude.
Yeah.
And he was a cool dude. And he's like, oh, what do you play on? I'm like, PC? Duh, I'm a programmer. Fucking retard.
Do I look fucking handicapped?
Yeah, he was a programmer too. Yeah, and he goes, oh yeah, well, I'm excited for God of War tonight. And I'm like, what the fuck is God of War? Like, what the fuck is that on? Like, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna fucking play RemWorld on fucking ultra wide, baby.
Yeah. Now this is gaming.
I'm gonna give you my prediction, and I think that he
thinks that he's
the true gamer.
Yeah.
You know, oh, it's a Friday night. I got my Jolly Ranchers and candy. I got a 2-liter, Dew, and I'm just gonna chill tonight. And I'm finally gonna get a game just for one night.
Hello, your computer has virus.
Welcome back to the pod.
What's
episode
up?
17.
That's it. It's a 17.
This is episode 17.
We should probably say. I was thinking that we should probably put like episode names, like like the number. Or maybe we shouldn't. Maybe it should be confusing. Because I was thinking if you like went back.
I feel like it's good on Spotify.
Yeah.
I think on YouTube it's like you don't feel like you missed
like, anything.
You know, it's like going to play Mario 64. You're like, shit, I didn't play the other 63 games. Welcome back to Mostly Negative. My name is Base Justice.
And this is episode fucking good luck figuring it out. Just watch all of them.
Good fucking luck, piece of shit.
Yeah, and I'm Bam. And and this just in, China is in fact number one.
China number one.
Yeah, ABI.
ABI. Oh, it's good?
It's good.
Did you play it?
China number one.
Well, no way.
China fucking number. China number
so what
fucking
is it called?
one.
Arena
Breakout
Infinite.
With like broken ass
sounds like a fucking mobile game.
Yeah, it's 10 cents.
So it's good?
It's good.
No way.
It's actually really fucking...
You've been playing it?
Yeah.
Is that what they're doing in there?
I don't know. I don't know what they're playing. They might be.
Okay.
It's definitely like super... It is China. Like it's super China. Super Chinese. Like,
wait. Hold up.
You can tell...
Hold up.
That they don't speak English and they're not from our all those people.
You got something in your pocket, boy?
Actually, don't. I just popped my last one. And it's a Lucy. I meant to have more and I forgot them.
Lucy.
I got the Lucy.
What are Lucy's again?
Same thing, but it's 4 mil and 8 mil.
You're doing the 8 mil?
No, 4. I only did 3 mils in.
So
it's good.
Really I will admit.
Apple Ice.
I will admit. I've done what are the V ones? The Velo?
I don't know.
There's
a fuck ton of
There's another one. And
there's some crazy high ones.
I was trying like the 8 mil.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it was like fucking me up.
Yeah.
Like
I could see it making
like
you sick.
Very bad.
Yeah.
I don't get sick.
Which is probably not good. It's probably just gives you like anxiety.
Like I'm pretty sure like it was like fucking up my internals. I wasn't sick though. I'm immune to nicotine.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah, you just
but not that much. I have super high blood pressure.
Oh, yeah. So then it probably does. That probably increases that.
But I'm finally taking action against it
by doing 12 milligrams.
By taking medication.
Well, if you pump your blood pressure hard enough, eventually your blood vessels will just become so loose that your blood pressure is low.
That's what I don't get. Right? It's like, well, like with having hypertension, it's like
just like blow out those blood vessels.
Like good, like isn't that? It's like running the faucet.
I'm like
on
a
high.
fucking
like,
finely taught
like shooting fucking blood into my heart, and I don't understand why that's a bad thing.
I think these fucking stupid science bitches.
This thing. Yeah,
wait, get that away from the fucking. Oh yeah, but ABI, good. It's good. Fucking Arena Breakout Infinite.
I'm 300 pounds. By the way,
everything you say would lead the listener to believe that is the case. Yes. Like, you know, the numbers at fast food places.
I haven't worked.
I got hypertension. Oh, shit. I fucking love bean burritos.
I'm obese at heart.
At heart. Literally.
My heart. The heart of an obese man.
Literally, my heart is not functioning.
Haven't
correct?
exercised in months. I gave it up. I gave up exercise intentionally.
Do overweight people have hypertension? Isn't that usually like a lineage sort of thing? I'm sure it's probably,
yes,
yeah, I guess being fat too
yes.
probably causes it.
Being fat, you probably have high cholesterol.
But then, then in turn,
well, that clogs your arteries.
yeah, so
right?
then in turn, higher blood pressure. I know runners have like ridiculously low blood pressures.
Yeah,
and
they're healthy
like,
people.
But it's like bad sometimes. Like some of them, like because their blood, like their resting heart rate will be like fucking 30.
Running isn't good for you.
It's not. But so they like stand up and get like dizzy and shit because like their blood pressure is because they're just like this. They're like fucking alligators. Like they're like, you know, because they run. When they run, their goal, like those like ultra distance runners, like they can talk and eat. Yeah, they can eat when they run.
So they're like speed runners.
No, they're not.
They
running.
Don't have to pay attention.
Well, they're not running. Like their body is not working at hard. That's the goal. Like you should like when you train for marathons and like ultra marathons, the end game is that you can do all of that while having a full conversation. Like us right now. Yeah. Imagine we just ran 60 miles while doing all this. Yeah,
easy. Yeah. I could bike 60 miles.
Yeah, but no, ABI is cool. It is, it's definitely has the mobile game scent on it still. It's a new engine. So like they changed but you can still kind of tell what it is it's the reason. Well, I'll start with the positives. I think that it will be, I don't know. We'll see. I hope Tarkov, I still think Tarkov is better.
Okay.
But Nikita's
they've had a lot of years on it.
Yes, and I like the feeling, that hardcore milsim feeling of Tarkov and stuff. Yeah. But Nikita's a fucking psychopath dirtbag. Unless they recant something, I wouldn't want to go back to it anyways. But that being said,
he's Russian, so he's evil.
Yeah. Well, now we're just going to 10 cents.
Can I pause really quick?
Yeah.
To everyone listening, obviously join our Discord at mostlynegative.com. Yes. Please join our conversation. Tell me why I'm wrong for saying Russian people are evil.
What's up, Russians? Yeah, timestamp this.
Yeah, timestamp. Timestamp if you a real one.
But yeah, so it's an arcade Tarkov. So you have a map that shows you everything. You have teammates who it auto matches you with 4.
And let me guess, you get to see them.
You can see them. Okay. You cannot do team damage. Okay. You can't even kill each other. There's no griefing. Yeah. So you can see them on the map. You can do pings. It shows you on the map like where bosses spawn, where to fucking go. You have a compass on the top, so you can like call out.
What about the gun mechanics? Are they arcadey too?
No, it's like a mix. Still it's not Tarkov level, but it is still a milsim. So it's like kind of somewhere in between. I would say it's like in between Tarkov and Call of Duty.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's good. I mean, the movement is cool. It's got all the different like tactical movements and stuff like that.
I mean, like to be fair, I feel like that genre needs something that has casual mechanics like that.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even the way I would explain it is that anybody can play it. Okay. Whereas Tarkov, like you yourself
explained I killed my friend.
And like the knowledge involved in Tarkov, you can't sit down and just be like, I'm going to play a game of Tarkov. Yeah. This game, Arena Breakout, you can. You can just walk in and be like, I'm just going to fucking play. And like, it shows you where to fucking go for your map. It has a tutorial. Right. It has so many quality of life things.
I bet it feels good like in Tarkov that like you do have that knowledge though.
It is, but that's what's cool about Tarkov. Like Tarkov has that higher skill ceiling where you can like just wreck, just be that much better because you have that much more knowledge.
Like Poe.
Yeah.
Like Poe. Like today we're having that talk.
Yeah, like paying stupid tax in Poe because you just don't understand the mechanics. Like that's a real thing. Yeah. And that's the same thing in Tarkov. You could be like, oh shit, you went in that spot, motherfucker. Like I know that noise you just made. I know exactly where you are on the map, and you didn't know that makes this one very specific noise because you haven't played, as long as I have.
That's insane.
So, but yeah, so I don't know. To me, it seems like it's like the fucking everybody can play this. Okay. Which, like I said, it has a lot of quality of life stuff. Like it allows you to the healing system's better. The inventory's better. It runs way faster. Runs better.
Runs better than Tarkov.
Yeah, it's way better. And then
how are the graphics?
Like I said, they're good enough. I'm sure they'll probably make them a little bit better. Like I said, it still has like a little bit of the taste of mobile game on it. But the biggest thing is that the money in the game. Mm-hmm. So that's where they're going to we'll see what they do.
They're going to scumbag it.
Yeah, because nothing has value in the game. Okay. Even like items it is straight up Tarkov. Okay. Like the items are the same. Okay. The weapons are the same.
Is there any like gear fear?
Yeah, there is. Okay. Yeah, so you're still looting. Yeah, so it still feels, it has that same like you're happy.
In Gray Zone Warfare, I didn't give a fuck about my gear.
Yeah, you don't in Gray Zone. But this has a little bit of it. But the only thing is that items don't hold the same value because they want people to swipe their credit card for the in-game currency.
That's not in yet, or it is?
It's not in yet.
But it will.
So we'll see. Yeah, that's the feel it has, because like you can tell like, oh shit, I just had a fucking wild raid, killed like 4 dudes. Like, yeah, you get kits, which I think that's the real way you'll make money. Like, I don't think anybody's really gonna have a ton of liquid money in it. You'll just kill dudes who spend $10 on a kit.
Okay.
So like now, which is actually kind of cool, because now you're not only you're taking like like this is like a monetary tax to play this game.
That's like, so I don't know. I couldn't play a game where I don't know. You just buy guns. No, no.
I mean, what more would you want to take from
hilarious.
somebody?
It is
now
hilarious.
You're really hurting.
It would be
because you can't buy aim.
Hilarious.
You can't buy aim. You're not. There's no aimbot.
Yeah.
So like you still suck. Like you could buy a good gun and good armor, but it's not going to change the fact that you still have to be good at the game. So you can still just be shot in the face.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So like it's interesting. We'll see where it goes.
Just like as a consumer, like I don't want to support.
We don't
that
support
practice at all.
You're free to play.
It.
You're free to
by
play.
Playing it. Yeah, I just wouldn't play. I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
You dirtbags, I'm not going to play your fucking.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the free to play model.
Yeah.
That's every one of them.
I think,
or just you only like the skins.
I think, yeah. I feel like you are too, but
I don't care about that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like it'd be one thing if you're like, I buy an AC 130.
Right. Okay. Right.
That would I'd be like, nah, I'm not playing. But if you just buy guns, like in a game that's skill based, I don't fucking care. Like you can have a better gun.
Yeah.
Like I can still get my hands on decent enough ammo and a good enough gun to kill people.
Well, like
if it ever gets to a point when they buy like Juggernaut edition and they're wearing like an Iron Man suit flying around the map.
About like, for example, like if you're Counter-Strike, maybe you pay $10 and you can start the round with you do the first round with AK-47s.
Yeah, I mean, even then I don't mind being an underdog in a thing. Like if it was still achievable for you to kill people, that's fine. Like I ran Tarkov. Me and Ben used to just run 5.7s all the time, pistols, just because we liked the challenge of being pistolings against geared people. Like I don't fucking mind that. Like that's fun. Like I would love, because then it's even better.
Yeah.
You lose nothing,
right?
And if you kill them, you're like, now this is like.
But you think that paying for the advantage is okay?
Yeah, I don't. In that sort of advantage, where you still have a chance. If it's an advantage that takes away your ability to win, then I'm not for it. So, but there's not a lot of games that do that.
Yeah, right.
I could say like World of Tanks and those.
Yeah,
those ones
like
do that.
Chinese games.
Those games do that.
But
you could be like, I bought the fucking T7000.
Right.
Nothing you do can destroy me.
And also Magic. Like Magic created that.
Card games
made.
Just card games in general.
The original pay to win.
Yeah, that's why like I had never played an actual card game, because I don't want to play a game where I have to buy the best stuff.
I guess. No, I don't know. I really only like. I like pay to look cool. Yeah. If you're going to do it. I think also
I think it's the smartest way.
Yeah. I was going to say another thing that I also am okay with is I think how RuneScape does it, like where like, okay, you got to like buy
pay for a better version
of
the game.
Server.
Yeah.
Be on a real server where you can like chat. Like I'm okay. I
think
you
get access to extra skills and stuff like that. Yeah. But that's you do get a lot more for that one. So yeah, I mean that. I think
even
makes sense.
Even like fighters, like I do think fighters should be free to play.
Yeah, and you just pay for more heroes or whatever.
And like that would be like maybe the closest thing that I would get to pay to win, because like that could be, it's like, well now I got Homelander and he's buffed, but I mean,
it's Mortal Kombat does that. But, you have to pay for your characters.
It's hard for me to like wrap around my head like an FPS and having like an advantage other than like stash and even EOD. Like as an EOD owner, I dislike that it's that being said, I do think that I couldn't imagine playing Tarkov without EOD.
Why?
I don't know, because it's just,
I feel like you've never even gotten far in Tarkov to know.
It's a nice start.
Yeah, well, what do you you get an extra gun?
Yeah, you have a bigger stash.
For what?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
stuff that you put in your butt.
Yeah, there's nothing like that. Yeah, I wouldn't agree with you there.
Okay.
With EOD specifically, because like who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Like,
so why do you have it?
Because why not? I supported them.
There you go. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I would. Back then, Tarkov, I wanted to help, but no, EOD is no advantage.
Okay.
If you're shit at the game and like you're stuffing shit in your ass all the time, because you die every other raid, then maybe it's good. But if you extract, I don't even use my secure container in those games. I don't use.
Okay.
I don't put anything in there. If you kill me, you can have the item that I picked up. Because I would rather not, because especially in Tarkov, I never understood it because it's like, I don't want a non-infound raid, GPU.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to do the stupid fucking craft in the, the crafts in the hideout or whatever. Because I don't care about crafting. I just want to kill people. So like for me, it never felt like that sort of, but I do agree that, the being able to buy guns, you're definitely crossing into it. And I think the best case scenario would be they don't do that and they just do skins. Because then everybody will be happy.
Yeah.
I
thought that's what they were going to move to. I thought like these extra editions, like I feel like at the beginning.
You're talking about in Tarkov?
I thought that.
Yeah, Tarkov should just do that.
Yeah,
Tarkov should just do a battle pass. But it's still funny. Did you see his tweet? He's like, Nikita's like crying about it. Like, so they straight up are using like everything from Tarkov. Like the items are called.
I saw the code thing.
Yeah, but they're using variable names. Like who fucking cares? It's a different. It's like I said. It's C+, and I think they're using I think Tarkov is C++, and they're using C#. So like they're not copying code. You can't.
Yeah.
Variable names. Yeah. Fucking who? It's a word. Yeah. You don't have a copyright on a word. Yeah. Like sorry to tell you. Like they called it. They called it an owl. It's like that's just a fucking. Like,
did Tarkov?
It's a wrench.
Did
it's like
Tarkov have a source code leak at some point, like that we know about?
People can pull. Yeah, so they definitely looked at their code. You can pull both of their codes, and that's how people are comparing them and stuff. I don't know what they're using. Yeah, I don't know what they're using to pull their code.
I don't know.
It's hackers.
I don't know any of that shit.
It is hackers,
and I'm a developer.
Yeah, it's the same hacking website because there's already hacks on ABI. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing they can do, and then Tarkov did the other thing. They used real stuff.
Right.
Tarkov did not use anything like proprietary. Like everything in their game is a real item that they got permission from a company to use. If they get permission too, then fucking too bad. Sorry. Yeah. Like that's why Call of Duty and shit, you don't see them calling their guns like a fucking, Sig Sauer P22. Sure. Like they make up a name and then it's theirs. And if you touch it, they'll fucking blow you off the planet. Like, because they're smart about that sort of stuff.
And it's also not like they're just like taking their models either.
And, they can't. I mean, I guess some of them, maybe they can apply those 3D. Well, it depends on what engine they're using. I don't even know what actual.
I have no idea.
Yeah. But regardless, it's all. I don't think that. I think if they had anything legitimate, Nikita wouldn't be like on Twitter being like, wah! Stick with me. He's literally saying that sort of stuff. Like, don't allow this to happen. It's like, motherfucker, are you just completely disassociated? Like, that's the other thing too. That's the big thing. I think if any of this stuff with EFT did not happen, this game would be burned to the ground. People would hate it, but people are loving it only because Tarkov
people are pissed. So it's like the perfect time.
If this came out with Tarkov already out, they'd be like, these fucking stealing fucking transaction bitches. But now people are like, it's not so bad, because they got shit on. Like people got shit on so hard by Nikita. Like, people, like us who, like I said, like we wanted to support the game. We gave them a fucking $150 edition of your game. That
I wanted the bigger container.
Yeah, well, even so, whatever it is, you want the fucking special thing next to your name. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, like I'm all for it. Like, and I like that sort of stuff. I think you should have abilities to support games more. But that being said, like if you're gonna say like you guys are not true believers and you're all fucking freeloading and it's only $50, like that sort of stuff, like just to be like a complete shithead, then fuck you and enjoy ABI, China #1, Russia #3 now because USA #2.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait, who's you Gray Zone?
No, I don't know. Gotcha.
We just have to that's right. Yeah, you're right.
We didn't make shit. We just stand at the top.
I don't have a better argument for you against pay to win.
Yeah.
But next week I will. I'll have my manifesto for you.
Okay.
I'll destroy you.
Yeah. Wait, let me get up my stenograph. You don't see.
Yeah.
You all see.
I can't argue when I'm put on the spot.
Yeah. I can't argue. No, I do. Like I said, and I think in every other situation too, I think the whole community would be exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Of being like, fuck this. Mm-hmm. You can buy fucking V-Bucks to buy guns. You know, like you can start with the best armor. Yeah. And it is an advantage. That 100% is an advantage. I don't think EOD is an advantage because it's like, who fucking cares? Like, you can keep more stuff, but if you suck at the game, you suck at the game. Buying better guns in like tier 6 armor, that 100% is an advantage.
Gotcha.
In ABI.
Right.
But like I said, I don't think it's insurmountable. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay being the underdog. Like,
right.
I'm a fucking Souls player at heart. Like I like being shit on. Like I want the naked and afraid start, and fucking, I like that.
Yeah.
Like I like being, having it harder to win.
Okay.
So like, it doesn't bother me. I could see it becoming a problem. I could also see the fact that like the entire market, like there's an in-game market, just like Tarkov flea market.
Right.
The only money that's going to flow into that is if people swipe their cards.
Right.
Because you don't make money from the game, from playing the game. You make very little money. So the only way you're going to be able to afford to buy stuff. So it's like, yeah, okay, I got this item. The market says it's worth 200K. Who the fuck has 200K? Nobody, unless they scan for $5.
That makes sense.
So now the market is only going to get flooded with money is if people fucking
and
print
the money
money.
thing isn't in yet, right?
You can't buy money right now, but you can tell, like you go to sell, like
it's getting ready.
Yeah, so like
They're gonna pull a Bandai.
I don't think it's pulling anything.
Yeah.
It's in the mobile game.
It's there.
They're completely transparent with this. They're not gonna be like, surprise, like, no, this is fucking Tencent.
Gotcha.
Like it's in, like you can see it in the mobile game, like buy in the Coens is what they're called.
What do you think of Bandai and Tekken pulling their little, do you know about their shop? Like what they did? No, but
all I saw was the Tekken stuff of them like changing they were hyper aggressive.
Yeah. Well, that's gameplay. I mean, that's
just people's opinion.
Maybe that'll change.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think what's his name, Peter. He's played the most of Tekken, so like
he can, like,
if he knows something's wrong with it, like he knows better than any of us.
Yeah.
But as far as the shop goes, what people are pissed off with that is they launched the game without a cash shop, and then like a month later they launched the cash shop. So they got all the good reviews for not having and then afterwards they're like okay, yeah.
I mean, that's smart.
I mean, but like the thing
it's shitty.
It's like
it's shitty. It's false advertising.
It's cosmetics, guys.
Yeah, but who cares? Yeah, and that's that's how businesses work. You ever fucking had a contract?
Yes.
They sneak shit in all the time. Fucking look at your cable company.
Who cares if you have to pay $100 to have a gold suit?
Yeah.
Like
that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, fucking there is one victory.
Yeah.
Fucking Helldivers.
Oh, that's right.
You see?
In breaking news, PlayStation backs down of the requirement.
They fucking lost. I'm very impressed by
Consumers worked.
Yeah,
that's
rare.
That is.
I think it's because there's such a
rare, like Donkey Kong 64. Rare.
That's rare. Yeah, no, it's like I was surprised. I thought they were just gonna be like full on fuck you, don't care.
People were. It was borderlining illegal, I believe.
You think so?
Because like people like, I don't know, in the Philippines or wherever that can't make this.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's like, well, I bought this game, you pieces of shit.
Yeah,
it's like,
Steam refunded, right?
A fuck ton of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
But I guess if you didn't buy it through Steam, possibly, or something like that.
Yeah, if you got it on G2A, like I would have maybe not done. I don't know, sponsorship? Question mark G2A.
Yeah, fuck the developers. Don't touch my toes. I like that.
Toes, don't like it too much. Well, I was gonna say,
but Ghost of Tsushima or whatever does have.
They're gonna figure out how to do it.
They have it.
I don't understand.
Well,
I don't understand why.
So they phrased it as you can. Yeah. They said you don't need to have it to play single player. And then they already released today that if you want the DLCs, if you want to play online, you want to do that shit, you have to make a PSN account. So we'll see how people respond.
Here's my prediction.
Fires.
I will be surprised if we're already halfway through this generation, right? The PS5 like only a year ago became available.
Yeah,
right.
Is it?
Because before it was rare. Yes, it was hard to get.
Okay.
It was extremely hard to get. But like now we could go to Target and get one.
You could just go buy one.
But it's halfway through
like
the cycle.
22
already.
Frames or something like that.
Yeah, I don't fucking
23
know.
frames per second.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Next gen
PS5.
gaming.
Yeah.
15 frames per second.
Right.
320i.
Why do people do that? You think?
Because they're idiots.
You think they're just idiots?
I think they're just fucking idiots. They don't know any better.
They don't know any
better.
But one of these bad boys together.
No, what I think it is that it's ease.
It's
ease.
I agree.
Yeah, because like and it's also like you can not. I feel like there's a lot of people who still like, even if they say they don't have it.
You want a pill?
No, I'm all right. I got my fucking Lucy. Even if they say they don't have it, or the stigmas of it, there's still a stigma behind being like a PC gamer. So like maybe there's still those people who want to like just be like, yeah, I'm just like a fucking play Xbox. So like they don't want to commit to being like sitting and they think like oh, if I sit in front of a computer and play computer games, like I'm a fucking nerd. Like deep down, that's like somewhat hidden beneath that. Like
right.
Yeah, like they're like
I feel like console gamers like who play all the mainstream games and like get all the new releases. I think that they are the true gamers.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I could see that.
Absolutely, dude. I had an interview with this dude.
Yeah.
And he was a cool dude. And he's like, oh, what do you play on? I'm like, PC? Duh, I'm a programmer. Fucking retard.
Do I look fucking
Yeah,
handicapped?
he was a programmer too. Yeah, and he goes, oh yeah, well, I'm excited for God of War tonight. And I'm like, what the fuck is God of War? Like, what the fuck is that on? Like, I'm gonna go
my
home.
Wii
I'm gonna
U.
fucking play RemWorld on fucking ultra wide, baby.
Yeah. Now this is gaming.
Let me give you my prediction, and I think that he
Thinks that he's
the true gamer.
Yeah.
You know, oh, it's a Friday night. I got my Jolly Ranchers and
I'm
candy.
gonna sing
I got
my
a 2
Mountain
liter,
Dew.
and I'm just gonna chill tonight. And I'm finally gonna get a game for one night.
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing what you're capturing there too is it's not a competitive thing to them.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's one of the big differences too. Like the console gamers, they don't have like they might say that if you were truly competitive and you wanted to reach the precipice, you would PC game.
Okay.
Because you're better. You're better. You are
interjection.
Yeah.
Console, and this is going to be totally different. I do have a main point that I'm going to get to.
Yeah.
I took an Adderall.
Oh shit! It's kicking in.
And
just the limitless.
What was your gamer score? What did you get it to though?
A lot.
Like 1 million?
Hundreds and hundreds of thousands.
like more than 200,000?
Probably. I don't know.
Okay, because I saw
that post you sent me.
Oh, I sent it to you.
You sent it to me. Yeah, the 300,000.
Okay.
Yeah. I was around. I had a lot. Like I would go
then because that person said you never see.
I would go. Like I said, I would. I was the beginning of. Yeah. I would rent every game. I would go to eBay. EB Games, whatever the fuck, and buy all the old
games.
Yeah, I would go and buy all the old Maddens,
Electronic
like Madden
Boutique.
Yeah, go and buy like Madden 2001 because those had like no achievements. Like I would hunt them. Like I specifically did that.
That's badass.
But that was the beginning of it. Like I was not I gamed for fun.
Yeah.
But it was a form of competition for me.
Right.
Like it was never like, oh, I'm playing Spyro. It was like fucking I did better than you in Spyro. Like it always was. Yeah, like that's how I am. Like it's like it was a competition. And then that was why the next natural order of things was like once PC. I had become like content there, I was like, well, where else?
Yeah.
PC.
I gotta enter the PC arena.
Yeah, and it sucked. It really did. It was miserable.
Yeah.
I've never been more enraged than when I first started playing PC games. Oh yeah.
What did you start playing?
Daisy and Chivalry were my two first games.
That's awful.
Yeah, and Chivalry more so. And I was just fucking.
This is my first.
You can ask Mike.
Those are like my first real games.
Yeah, well, Mike showed me Chivalry, really.
Yeah.
Because I met Mike and Daisy.
Yeah.
And then he brought me into Chivalry.
I mean, I had a life before you guys, but I'd say that my life started when I met you guys.
You were born.
Yeah.
Well, we were all created by Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Yes, thank you.
Piece of shit. Timestamp?
He already called it. We can't timestamp it. He's already at him.
Yeah.
He's safe.
That was nice. I thanked him. It's cool that,
people actually listen.
Yeah. I was going to ask
I don't know why we have
before I get to my point.
Yeah. One more second. My slow release of 6 milligrams is kicking in.
10 milligrams. What did you just say?
Oh God, it's not kicked in yet.
No, what did you say? With Mike.
I don't know. Yeah,
why did we get so many listens on the last one?
Don't know.
I have no fucking clue.
YouTube algorithm.
But we're not. I don't. Yeah. I like that we don't try to do anything.
No. I just to me this is just fun.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what that video that I sent you is about. He's like, and then one day I was just like, fuck it. Yeah. I'm just gonna make videos that are fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool.
But I think
I don't want feedback at all.
Yeah. But I think there's something to that. Like that's that. That's a there are like entertainers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is. Yeah. Same thing. Like I think sometimes
doing his tattoo that he made.
Yeah. Dude. It's like when you're if you're doing something you enjoy, usually that's an infectious thing, and other people will just enjoy it because they're around that. But I watched something mainstream recently.
Oh boy, Fallout?
No, well, I did watch Fallout. Okay. It was really fucking.
We started watching Fallout.
It's good. It's slow in the beginning.
I really like Last of Us though.
Yeah, it's.
So what did you watch mainstream? Let me guess. Let's play a game, dude. Yeah. Let's play a game. Okay. Is it
I
a
have
movie?
another good game too.
Okay, we'll play a game.
Yeah.
We're playing a game on time.
Yeah.
Is it a movie?
No,
Is it a show?
I guess
Is
it's
it an anime?
No.
Stop.
It-
Stop. Is it a YouTube?
No.
All right, just tell me.
We'll just do this for 4. It's a no.
How is it? So it's not.
Is it blue?
So
No.
it's something you can watch. It's not a movie and it's not a show.
Well, it is. It's a one-time show.
So a miniseries.
Just one episode. One show.
One episode. One episode.
Comedy.
It's a comedy that only has one episode, and it's mainstream.
Yeah.
But there's only one episode.
Yeah.
Is it on television?
On Netflix.
It's on Netflix. What the fuck? And it's only one episode?
Yeah.
How long is the episode?
Like an hour and a half. I wouldn't call it an episode. It's a show.
Okay, so it's basically it's a show.
It's a show. We'll
Is it
just
a
sit here
play?
in silence
Is it a
until
play?
you fucking figure it out.
Is it a play?
No.
Is it a musical?
No.
Is it a Book of Mormon?
No.
But it's a show.
What is the other form of...
It is a show.
Yeah, what's the other form
A
of
game
that?
show.
No.
Today we're gonna prove to our audience how dumb I am.
Dude, guessing things is very fucking hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's a comedy.
People are good at it.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy show.
Comedy show. It's like number 1 right now.
It's a comedian.
It's many comedians.
It's many.
Many.
Damn, dude, you're making it really hard. I don't have Netflix,
Yeah.
but it's number 1 right now.
It should be on your TikTok. It will be now that we've talked about it.
Seth Rogen in it.
No.
I'll see you later, man.
It's the roast of Tom Brady.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
There's no way you did because you
Yeah.
would have. You would have.
Yeah.
So it's not something I would normally watch.
Seth Rogen's not in it, really?
No, he's not. He might be there. It's
You
like
sure?
all this. It's like a bunch of celebrities there.
Hey,
But normally I wouldn't watch that sort of
Kendrick
thing.
and Drake.
Yeah, dude, that's some crazy
Soon.
shit.
Talk about it in a second.
Yeah. But normally I wouldn't watch that because I think like roasts are kind of corny and not that
Mhm.
funny, and like sometimes they're like a little like awkward because you can
Yeah.
tell that the person who's getting roasted like isn't actually.
Remember when
okay
Donald Trump got roasted?
Did he do one?
Yes.
I'd say I didn't watch any of those
Yes.
things. Was it good?
Yes.
Was it good?
It was like way long ago. I don't know. I've seen
Yeah.
clips from it, and it is funny.
This was. I haven't finished it, but I've seen other clips throughout. Like what I haven't seen. It is fucking hilarious.
Is it really?
It is so fucking funny, and Tom Brady's a fucking champ. Like
Yeah.
in all
Yeah.
senses of the word. Like he was saying like all sorts. He was like they talk about the deflate gate. They deflated the
Yeah.
balls so he could say, and then like they did a
Yeah,
whole
of
investigation. And the verdict was like, yeah, he probably cheated. And he was pretty much just like, he was like, at the end, he's like, they spent fucking $8 million here. He's like, if they would have given me $20 million, he's like, I would have just told him I fucking cheated. Like,
What the fuck?
But like, and he was like a super good sport about everything. Like,
Yeah.
cause they're just shitting all over.
Yeah.
Cause like his wife cheated on him with like his Brazilian jiu-jitsu coach
Really?
who
I
he
thought
introduced to.
Really?
I'm sure he
I thought he
cheated too.
fucked it up.
I'm sure too. I'm sure that, but it's just like they're ripping on him hard. Like it's
Yeah.
not like a light
I'll tell you
roast. Like,
something I think
what's that?
about Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he's
Yeah.
not like us.
No,
Obviously.
no.
I don't know if he's human.
You think he's a reptile?
He's a specimen.
Yeah,
for certain.
well, those guys. I mean, he's got the same thing when you talk about like CEOs. He's probably like a borderline sociopathic.
It weirds
like-
me out even more, and maybe this is just like this is going back to like my roots that
Yeah.
like maybe I have deep in me.
Yeah.
But like it's weird that he's not like a religion either.
Yeah, because he's nothing. He's like a cyborg. There's people who are like
what-
CEO.
you mean he's not like you mean this power hasn't been bestowed on him
Yeah.
by the Christian God?
yeah.
You
Where
know,
are his roots?
like,
Yeah.
Where does this power come from?
Yeah, no, yeah. He's definitely got like probably some of the same things they explain with those like ultra successful, ultra like like they have a touch of like psychopathy. Like there's something wrong in their brains that allows them to push to that because you have to abandon all other things.
You said the climber, or
The
him
climber?
too. Him too.
Well,
Alex Honnold.
Yeah, those guys. They all have something wrong. But yeah, those are they have something going on that allows them to put away everything else in their life and only focus on
But
that.
he is literally he's literally the best
Yes.
like ever.
Yeah.
How is he that good?
I mean, I'm sure
he comes to Tampa.
Yeah.
And he's just like, fuck it, and we'll just win the Super Bowl for this season.
Yeah. I mean, you got to figure too, like if you have that level of dedication and skill to start with, if time plays a big role. So most people don't get to play that sport for that long.
No,
So imagine being able to play something for that long and still remain competitive.
And still have the physique.
And still be able to physically do it.
He's like 50?
He's been playing he was in the league for like 20 some years. So like most of these guys are like 19. Imagine we played like, it's like, oh, you're 19 years old and you want to play my game, motherfucker? I'm 40. And I'm still in as good shape as you to do this. Yeah. Now you're just smarter, fucking still as strong.
Better.
Like you're just all around better. It's like you're a fucking child. Yeah, he's literally playing with kids.
Right.
He's playing with kids. It'd be like if you were fucking playing with your son. You'd be like, I'm going to fuck you up. Like I'm better than you.
It's like the old saying, beware of the old dog where young dogs die young. Young die young.
Yeah, but so that to me is, so like it is very impressive. But that being said, I don't think that's possible.
Oh, like he talks normal?
Yeah, he's not retarded. He doesn't have CTE.
That creeps me out even more.
He's a quarterback.
He's a
quarterback.
But the cyborgness about him.
Oh yeah,
the cyborgness about him.
You can still tell that he has that. He has that
fuck
you mentality. You can tell that he doesn't have any emotion. But they rip on him for that too. They show like clips of him like smiling, and then suddenly the next scene he's like dead inside, staring for. They're like, "You're fucking." Tom and Bert did like a roast.
Oh, were they on it?
Yeah, they did a roast from them together.
Nice.
It actually wasn't that funny,
really,
because they tried too much to like pretend like they were still podcasting and like had their audience, and didn't try and like hit a wide audience. So it was like kind of awkward. They compared him to Hitler.
What the fuck?
Because they do like a whole thing about Hitler.
Yeah.
But they compared him to Hitler. But then we're pretty much saying that he's a psychopath. They were going down like the psychopath checklist from, I forget what study it is, but there's a study and they're like check like for all like saying that he is a psychopath.
Well, then maybe that does track.
Yeah, I think most people just recognize. Yeah, he's got like he's not a normal person.
So I have something for you.
Yeah.
First off, Kendrick Lamar. I've always liked Kendrick. And I've never liked Drake.
So who's the? I've seen weird things. Are they all? But aren't they all bad now? Like, what was the thing about Metro fucking BBL Drizzy? I keep seeing it. It's fucking hilarious.
I don't know.
Well, so he, I guess, said something about Metro. Like, who's like he makes beats.
Yeah,
he's not a singer.
So. No.
So he made that beat, that BBL Drizzy beat.
Okay.
And like ripping on him and stuff. And then I saw like tweets about him saying that he's like a child predator too. Are they all is everyone just a child predator?
Everyone except for Kendrick.
Yeah, is that it?
Kendrick is our savior.
Is he?
You know, he was.
I haven't seen anything about him.
He's the only hip hop artist to receive a Pulitzer Prize.
Okay, and not
which is like that's like his album. Damn. Oh. Yeah, which is. Have you listened to him?
I've heard.
He's
him.
really
Yeah, I've heard his songs.
Swimming
He's
pools.
Good. Yeah. His songs are good. Yeah, I mean, it's not like my genre, but it's good music.
His song is like insanely. He's like he says Drake's name. Yeah. And then he's just saying like, hide your little sister from him.
I saw like clips of like police at his property.
Really?
Because that album they put out.
Sure it wasn't P. Diddy?
No, it was Drake. Yeah, P. Diddy fled. No, it was his house. Well, because it shows all the like bodies in his home or whatever, like people being hidden in his home.
Yeah.
And I saw, but who knows? It's TikTok. I don't know if anything's real.
No.
Which TikTok too, really fucking cool. Did you see the fucking Met Gala fucking Hunger Games stuff?
No.
Dude.
No, what was that?
That's some like fucking dystopian future shit.
What is
it?
You
know what the Met Gala is?
Yeah, it's like for rich people to show off their
outfits. Yeah, it's like $100,000 a ticket to go. They do nothing. They just look there, stand there and spend. Well, they do that with the fucking Hunger Games music in the background. And like, you remember in Hunger Games when they show all the like the District 1 and they're all wearing the ridiculous outfits?
Yeah.
They look exactly the same.
Okay.
And then it shows like the fucking like Palestine shit.
Oh my God.
Like after it with the Hunger Games music playing.
Yeah.
These things have like 6 million likes on them. Each one I've seen. Like people are just going wild with it.
They're gathering.
Yeah, because they're like, how the fuck are we doing this right now when there's this sort of stuff going on? But it's crazy to look. It looks straight up. It looks like Hunger Games. It looks like District 1 with like the coal miners with like dead babies. It's crazy shit. Because people are like, why are the like really? We're going here to fucking look pretty in our fucking like bird outfit made of steel or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Yeah, because they look insane. It literally looks like Hunger Games. Like, they show the actual Hunger Games pictures, like them walking in and like then the actual, you can't tell the difference. You're like, is that a Hunger Games character or is that like a person at whatever this weird event is? And it was actually, well, who knows, TikTok comments, but they said it was $75,000 a ticket to go.
The thing is,
No, like, why would we use that?
The thing that TikTok doesn't know is a gala is a fundraiser.
That's the thing. It's got to go somewhere, but it's just like, it was just crazy to see the fucking like the likeness of it.
Yeah.
You know, and with that, and then they put that music behind it, and then it's
that's propaganda.
It is.
You've
100%.
just been propagandized.
Oh, it's 100% propaganda. Have you? There's
now
another
you joined
tone.
the cause.
Yeah, I'm in.
What were you gonna say?
There's another tone on TikTok that really fucking it's like there's like a fan in the background, and there's this girl who like hums to the fan. Have you heard that?
No. Sounds sweet.
It's some sort of, you could control masses with it.
Really?
It's so weird. It's like this like she's just humming. I think she's like kind of singing.
Okay.
But it's literally just like a background fan, and then she's like, oh, and like starts, and you're like, I'll follow orders when this is playing.
It's like Poppy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Poppy's a screamo person now.
I hate that, dude.
It's weird.
But
she's like one of those ghost singers, right?
Yeah, but she like started out and she was like very pop.
But she was never her, right? Wasn't she one of those people who have like the writer who does the music, and then she is a character?
I think she was playing a character.
Yeah.
But I think she's always been like a little more than that. She's not just like a producer who's using this girl to like make music. I think she's more of like her own thing.
I liked her old songs.
Yeah.
We used to listen to her all the time.
Oh yeah, I liked her old songs,
like all the fucking Computer Boy and all those weird ass.
Yeah, I think I wish that like she kept on that track, but also like whatever. That's cool that you're doing what you probably like.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
It's cool. Yeah. It's cool. I'm not gonna fucking listen to it though.
Yeah, fuck you.
I was listening to hardcore earlier, so I have some music to send you that I think you'll like.
Hardcore, like just screamo,
like Gannon.
Yeah.
Like hardcore.
That fucking
punk.
What was that? Math? Did you listen to that thing that he put in there?
No.
I don't even. Have you heard of math rock?
I've heard of it.
Have you listened to it?
I think so. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Is
it's
it
like
cool?
I guess it's jazz. Like I said, my knowledge of music is incredibly limited. But to me, it sounded like what would be jazz, I guess.
Right.
But it would like sounded like it reminded me of like alternative, like growing up, like fucking Sum 41, Good Charlotte.
Yeah, I was listening to Sum 41 yesterday.
Yeah, like that's what it gave me vibes of. And I'm pretty sure the title of the one song was like all lower cases, like in one word, like please don't leave me or something, like straight up 2001 title of a song. You know,
I think like a lot of those mathcore bands or whatever it is, I'm pretty sure like a lot of them are stemmed from like modern emo music.
That's what, he was saying it's like an emo rock.
Especially
thing.
if Ben shared it.
Yeah, well, that's what he said. He even said it was emo rock. I was like, oh, that's why I liked it. Because
like it sounds like CDs that his brother made me back in the day.
Yeah, and that's, so that's why I liked it though, because we were programmed.
No, I have some hardcore for you though.
Oh,
some hardcore.
Hardcore?
That you can use while you're working out.
Yeah, I was listening to... Yo, did you see that fucking TikTok I sent you? The Chiodos?
No. Oh, I've seen that.
In their fucking room?
Yeah.
That had to be so fucking... Like, it's always crazy to think that like that's they all fucking started there, like in a garage, in a fucking basement, dude. You know, with like 10 people in front of them, you know, like just, and they sound exactly the same,
right?
Like that's that clip of them singing.
A sweat jacket and gold watch. Is that how the song fucking goes?
I don't know. Yeah. Penguins.
Yeah.
No penguins and fucking Arctics, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah.
Right.
And they literally no different. Doesn't sound any fucking different. But cool.
So my point.
Oh yeah. Did it kick in?
Oh no, it's been there. Oh no, I've had that one.
Yeah.
I've been trying to dissect our other points.
Yeah.
That one's not going away.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's a lot of shit going on with Xbox right now.
Oh.
Have you seen any of it?
No.
Pretty much Microsoft has bought all these companies.
Are they banging kids?
Yeah.
I don't diddle kids.
Bill Gates.
Remember, did you see that one?
I don't diddle kids.
I'm not a diddler. they're like the easiest way you can make people think you diddle kids is if you sing a song saying you don't diddle kids.
Well, that's what. Oh, I saw Seth Rogen. That's why I asked, because I saw him talking. It must have been at the. He must.
Maybe
have been
it was
something.
there. I didn't finish
it.
it.
Met Gala.
Yeah.
But he's like explaining the beef.
Yeah.
And he's like yeah, and then all they are writing poetry about each other. And that's how they do their battles. And then Kendrick said all this stuff, and all of a sudden Drake has gone writing defensively. it's like now hold up, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
It's like when you start writing
I don't
defensively,
diddle kids.
like you lost. But
it's like I think it's over.
Well, Bill Gates.
So what happened with the Xbox stuff?
So they have purchased all these companies. They bought Blizzard. They bought fucking everybody. Blizzard, Bethesda, and
Capitalism, baby.
Yeah, capitalism.
I mean, social. I mean, no, capitalism.
Shogunism.
Yeah.
Watch Shogun.
Yeah.
Watch it. So good. And then now they're closing studios and laying people off from those studios that they all bought.
So they bought companies and then fired everyone.
Yeah. But like the thing is like, well, I mean, did they really buy them for the talent? No. Obviously, they bought them for the IPs.
Yeah,
they bought them so they could own Fallout.
Yeah,
so they can fucking own fucking
just
Diablo.
Make more money. They don't care about the people.
Yeah, like and like, did Blizzard have talent these days?
I don't think there's anything. Yeah,
the talent left.
Yeah,
what, like some janitor programmers?
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So people are up in arms about that. I mean, I understand.
People are upset that they're firing other people.
I think they're upset that they're closing these studios that have done well. But it's like, well, that should be the expectation if you get bought. If you're a company,
you sold your company.
If you sell your company,
they didn't. Like, this isn't fucking.
Expect at the end of your contract.
This isn't eminent domain. They didn't seize your company. Like they bought it.
They bought it.
Yeah,
you decided to.
You destroyed the thing you bought. Yeah, I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. I bought it.
However, I predict. So we're in the middle of the gen.
Yeah.
Right. Already.
Yeah.
It just became available.
Yeah.
And it sucks compared to what we have now.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times when consoles come out, they do jump ahead of PC for a very short time.
You think?
So the thing is yes, because it's a unified PC system that can have like specialized thing on it.
Yeah, so everything that's made
that
for
a developer
it runs.
can be like, I want to access this specific chip so I can do this.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, and it also like it'll work for everyone.
Yeah,
whereas PC is never that. PC is always like, this game works for if you have the most premier PC, but Xbox is like, just buy an Xbox and you can play our game.
So I think like when it comes out, I do think that it
I could see that.
Can jump ahead.
Yeah,
I feel like the PS5 did. At least with some technologies that maybe we don't have yet. But obviously we're ahead of PS5 now. Yeah. Very obviously. You'd be ahead with the 4060 now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, really, what is the frame? What is the frame rate on Xbox? What is it actually? Is it 60?
Well, it just depends on the game.
So they can go higher.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are TVs? Refresh rates like?
I think most TVs these days are probably higher than 60.
You think?
If you get a good TV, it'll be higher than 60.
Yeah.
It'll have terrible response time.
Yeah.
PlayStations have terrible response time. When I was playing Tekken, IRL,
you could feel the difference.
Yeah, when I was playing a PlayStation, it was like, holy fuck! Like even if we're playing on a monitor, it's like, oh, everything I do has insane lag.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather be playing online.
Yeah.
But
because if you learn that way, you probably don't feel it.
Yeah. But it's still peasantry.
Peasants.
It's peasantry.
Yeah. You don't know how good we have it.
My prediction is I would be surprised if there is a next gen Xbox. I would be surprised if it just like, well, they're already becoming in like the past 4 years with Game Pass and everything, they've already become more and more buddy with PC. They're like, well, wait a second, like, yeah, all these guys are on Windows. Like maybe we need to
Game Pass
that.
is awesome.
Like what?
Game Pass is very cool.
It is cool.
Yeah, it's a fucking
awesome.
Cool. You can regularly get it for like $1 a month.
Yeah.
Like it feels like there's a sale every 3 months. You can get $1 for a month. It's like, wait, I can do that again?
Well, it's pretty good. But if they sponsored us,
then it's really good.
Endorse it.
Yeah. Wait, we're not sponsored by them?
No. We are. Game Pass. Buy it now for only $1 a month.
Get fucked.
At mostlynegative.com. Join the Discord. And
we have CD keys for ABI.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would be surprised.
So do you think they're just going to abandon consoles in general?
Yeah. Well, I think that
what
they
about
are
all
going
your
to
little
move.
Nintendo?
I think that they are like
the Nintendo gays.
They're like the Okay, well, hold on. The Nintendo gays.
What do we do with our tails?
The Nintendo gays.
Yeah. All right, continue.
Microsoft Xbox is like, who the fuck owns an Xbox nowadays?
true.
Anyways, everyone does PS5.
So you think it'll become PlayStation will be the soul, or do you think just in general?
So I think Xbox is like the Dreamcast right now, except not as the Dreamcast was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Sega made terrible business decisions that retailers got pissed off about. Yeah. KB Toys. You ever been to one of those? KB Toys? Do you remember that place?
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
shit.
Dude, I was just thinking about that. That sucks.
Yeah.
That kids now don't have like Toys R Us and KB Toys.
I feel like
how cool were those places?
I'll just say, so sidetracking again. I'll put that away.
Yeah,
I have it
we
still.
will get to a point.
I have it still. I feel like the 90s, I feel like a lot was kid-centered.
Yeah, dude.
Like, are we wrong?
No.
Like, there's no way the 80s was that kid-centered either.
No.
Like, the 90s were for... Like,
it's because everyone settled down from their drugs.
KB Toys. You got Nickelodeon. You're going to Universal, you get fucking slimed by that one guy.
Yeah. No.
Pick a boy!
You didn't get the personal sliming? No. Yeah.
But it did feel like it was... It felt like...
That alone.
It felt like that world was for us.
Yeah, I mean, that alone, just the fact, like, Toys R Us was a wild experience. Like going there, even fucking midnight releases. We talked about the midnight releases and stuff, like gaming.
And then like in 2000s, we got like millions of GameStops and like all the like. It felt like those times were built
for kids,
for us.
Yeah,
and like
I would do it. Like and that was everything.
Like that supports my theory. If I'll go ahead and say it. I don't think I've told you this.
Yeah,
I do think I'm the main character.
You are the main character.
I might be the only one.
Oh shit!
I might.
What's the storyline?
Sometimes I wonder.
What's the storyline?
Sometimes I wonder.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just wonder if all of you are put here for me, and you all like know everything that I'm thinking.
You want me to let you in on something?
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that.
Really? Yeah, I bet. But
everyone fucking thinks that.
But in my case, I'm more likely.
Yeah, but everyone also thinks that.
Yeah, but they're
every human thinks that.
Yes.
They all think. No one will like admit that to you, but that's everyone's belief. They all think that it's like it's them.
Tell you one thing I've always thought.
Yeah.
Is sometimes I do think about what if, thinking about Soma. Yeah. What if today was the first day?
Oh shit!
What if all these memories are just it's like Soma and the island?
Why don't they make a movie of Soma?
Yeah, it would make a fantastic fucking movie.
Yeah,
it would be incredible.
I think they're just
it's basically a movie.
Well, with games, with that show like Fallout, like done right.
Yeah,
a show like that captures a game world and brings it into it, like that's like an untapped market. Like they keep trying to make all these new movies and redo old movies. Like
just take games,
make video games. Every video game, take it and make it into a movie and do it right. They're incredible stories.
Don't do it like Witcher.
Nope, don't do it like Witcher. Fucking
get Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Get Henry Cavill, and that's it. And there.
I think Sarah likes him too much.
Yeah. Why you like these scenes so much of him and fighting shirtless?
Yeah, that's why. In Shogun, she's like, I wish the white guy was.
Why isn't Henry
hotter.
Cavill in this?
Yeah,
one?
I'm like, so you want it to be Henry Cavill? And she's like, yeah. I'm like,
why doesn't he talk with his deep, raspy voice in this one?
Well, I wish she was Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Just kidding. That filthy Zionist.
Is she a Zionist?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
shit.
She
That's
was
okay. Then we can.
She
hate
was
them.
in the IDF.
So we can hate them then if we say Zionist.
Yes, that filthy Zionist.
Zionist.
That's what the left wants.
That's what the TikTok say.
No, she was. Yeah, she's Israeli.
Oh.
But. Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, but
Soma would be awesome.
Soma would be.
So
dope.
let me get my point out.
Yeah, so let's get to it.
I think. The Switch gamers. Nintendo has since with the NES they were the top dog.
Mm-hmm.
Then with the Super Nintendo they were the top dog again, and they were competing with Sega Genesis, and Sega Genesis was good, but Nintendo was the real one.
Yeah,
and then Nintendo 64 came out alongside PlayStation 1, which I don't know which one you were.
PlayStation.
You had a PlayStation 1?
Yeah. Didn't play much until PlayStation 2, but I had a PlayStation 1.
And
I never had any Nintendo.
The thing is like I remember most people I knew, the console that they had was an N64.
I feel like that was the common.
However, I'm pretty sure the numbers show the opposite. I'm pretty sure the numbers show that the PlayStation 1
it felt like the N64 games were more like the kid games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because on PlayStation, I remember playing PlayStation, I would play like Gran Turismo, like a
Yeah.
racing game,
Of course.
and like Grand Theft Auto, like killing people, like as a young kid.
Yeah.
Not kid games, but that's like what I would play. You know, like that
Yeah.
was it. Like that fucking Hot Pursuit.
Oh yeah.
Remember Hot Pursuit?
Dude,
The Need for Speed Hopper, the original.
Dude, I'll just say I fucking loved Gran Turismo.
Yeah, Gran Turismo. I had the wheel.
Dude, my dad loved Gran Turismo.
Yes, there you go.
And my dad loved it. He had the wheel.
Yeah.
He played it more than I did.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
We played on too. But
Yeah.
the PlayStation 1 had discs
Yeah.
and had memory.
Yeah.
Had memory sticks. So but the N64 was more powerful.
Okay.
But what the discs meant was that you could have way bigger games.
You had saving in N64, didn't you?
You did, but they were on the cartridges.
It was on
What
the
I'm saying
cartridge.
is,
Okay.
with the CDs and then the memory sticks,
Yeah.
you could save a lot more data. So like that's why
the games
we
became,
have Final Fantasy VII on it. It's like
Okay.
all this fucking text and all this fucking
it just
content.
goes right on the card.
Yeah.
Or it goes on the memory
Yeah.
chip or whatever the fuck it was.
And then like, N64 had Mario 64, the best platformer of all time.
Yeah.
And-
Platformers. I like those.
and and then as far as Nintendo goes, yeah, they had a good run with 64.
Yeah.
But then the next generation, apparently no one had a GameCube. Apparently no one had a GameCube.
I
had a GameCube.
Yeah, that was the
fucking loved
first.
it.
I played GameCube because I remember playing like The Sims
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
That fucking Kirby game. I
Yeah.
definitely played PS2 more
Yeah.
than I did the GameCube, but I had a GameCube, and then Game Boy though. Game Boy was always that's probably what I played the most.
Well, exactly.
Was Game
exactly.
Boys, was
when,
Pokemon.
Like when did Game Boy ever have like a real competitor? There was the
PSP.
Vita.
Yeah,
And
PSP was the first one. Yeah,
PSP, and it was cool.
it was cool.
But like-
I remember
but
playing
like really,
Twisted
like-
Metal on it, but
yeah,
it
like-
sucked. It was not.
And ever since GameCube, like Nintendo, with the Wii and everything, it's like they
Yeah.
couldn't catch up. They would just always have a gimmick.
Yeah,
And have to do gimmick, but they've figured out how to combine best of both worlds. So I think there's just always going to be a handheld company from now on.
that makes sense.
But
Do you think PlayStation though will die out? To me, the PlayStation in the past 10 years seems like that's the only console that you would want.
It seems like it's the only one.
Because it's the only one that has like cool games that are specific to it.
I think.
Like,
So I've just come up with a new conclusion.
No.
So, the Switch 2 is going to come out.
Yeah.
It's going to be out next year.
Is there actually a release of it?
No.
Okay.
I just know.
The
The reptilians have told me.
yes,
People have told
the
me.
side characters.
Did I tell you I believe in the devil?
Ooh.
Should I go into that?
Yeah.
This is totally off track.
I would love to hear
But
that.
because we talked about like religion and stuff
Yeah,
like this. I don't know if this is like really like religion,
Yeah.
but as far as I know, the devil is real.
Yeah.
Right.
And why?
So, the devil is, it's temptation.
Mm-hmm.
It leads you off of the path.
Yeah.
So the devil is, I think my first experience where I was like, that was the devil.
Yeah.
I think it's when you do something that when you're led to do something that is against your core value,
Mhm.
like a core value of yours.
Okay.
Like for example, so when I was a teenager, I was a vegetarian,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But there was some pepperoni pizza,
Oh,
and
shit.
no one was looking.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh man,
Yeah.
I really don't want to do that. Like, this is my thing. I've been
Mhm.
doing this. Not that I think that doing that
It's
is
just what you
bad.
were doing.
I think it was against me.
Yeah.
And then so I gave in.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was just like, okay, I'm regular again. I eat
Yeah.
meat now.
Yeah.
But I think that was like, I was like, that's,
A temptation.
well, that was the devil.
So do you think the devil is is an actual entity?
I don't know.
Or do you just
maybe
mean
it's
that as
just
like,
maybe that I think that
it's a synonym for temptation?
thing, well, just that thing. So like for example, like you want to go to the gym after work,
Mhm.
and you're like, okay, I'm planning on doing it, and then you're getting closer and closer, and then you find an excuse and you're like, okay, I don't have
Yeah.
to go.
Do you think that's
that too?
So now, do you actually think that it is a separate entity than yourself?
I don't know if it's an entity.
Do you think it's something other than you? You're getting hooked on my words.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Then yeah. So it's
don't
not.
know.
Is it not you choosing?
Not sure. It
So-
probably is me.
Okay.
Probably is me. But maybe it's, yeah.
Well, so then that
Yeah.
to me, if you're not
Yeah.
sure, then you wouldn't. For me, if you were to believe in the devil,
Yeah.
then you would think that it is an actual other thing besides yourself tempting you to do it. Because if it's just you,
Yeah.
another version of you saying it, then that's just semantics of the word.
I only have
wanna call
myself
it-
to blame for everything.
So then,
So maybe it is self.
yeah. So maybe it's just you're right. It
Yeah.
could be devil is a fine thing to call
Yeah.
it, but it's still you ultimately.
The devil.
Or
Inside.
you can
Yeah.
also believe. Not saying right or wrong. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's to me that's how that boils down. Or there
Right.
is the other side of it where you do actually believe that there is a separate thing outside of you pulling you against your core values. So that way you're like kind of giving the blame to something else to be like, these
Yeah.
are my core values, but I
Yeah.
was tempted.
Oh no.
By
Yeah, I don't
something
think
else.
I'm not off-putting the yeah.
So you
That
do
would
think
make
it
sense.
was,
I could see someone doing that though.
which I don't
Yeah.
know if that's right
I
or
would
wrong.
say-
I'm not saying
yeah.
that's wrong or right.
No,
I don't
no,
agree with
no.
that.
Yeah,
but
I disagree.
Yeah.
I think that feels irresponsible for myself.
for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you say devil, it's really
Yeah.
just another word for a temptation.
I guess so.
So you don't
Yeah.
believe in the devil?
Yeah, maybe I don't. Maybe not as an entity.
So then, so it's not the devil. Devil's not the right word then.
Maybe as
Yeah, because devil is a thing. It's a
Right.
noun. It's a creature.
right.
It's a being that pulls you the same
What
way.
if it's not?
It could be, but I'm
What
just
if it's-
saying
what
in
if
that
it- yeah.
context, if you were to say
Yeah.
like it's the devil, people would be like, "Oh, you mean like the red fiery
Yeah.
guy in hell?" Like, no, it's a temptation. I was like, well, that's not.
Yeah.
Like if you still believe it's you, unless there is someone pulling a string,
Yeah.
that's where you then believe in this other,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. Me personally, like I said, I don't,
Why was Jesus crucified?
because we're fucking people. That's what we do.
I
we fucking kill and murder.
want to dig deep into real
Yeah.
history
Real history about all that stuff.
about the Bible and
Yeah.
like factual accounts,
Yeah.
like without someone being like, well, right here
Who
in the
knows
Bible.
what's factional? It's still written by fucking people.
Today could be the first
thousands.
day.
Yeah, that's true.
Today could be the first day.
That's true. It could be.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would be surprised if there's a PlayStation 7.
So you think one more PlayStation?
And the way
But then what happens to all?
I think that it is possible because we see these like mid-generation consoles come out too,
Yeah.
right? These like PlayStation
Yeah.
5 Super.
Yeah, whatever.
It's got ultra
Supreme.
wide. Yeah.
It's black.
And they're
That's
already,
it. That's the only difference. And it costs
It's
$300
black.
more.
We're already seeing in console games they have settings where
Yeah.
they can turn down the graphics to get
Yeah.
higher
Yeah.
frames. That's a PC thing.
Yeah.
I imagine that the PS6 would be something that would be more like modular, like upgradable.
Yeah, and at that point, yeah, what you're explaining is the fact that we're just coming to the same road.
Yes.
You know, eventually, if they just keep upgrading the PlayStation to a
Yeah.
point where then it's just like a lower end PC that you're paying more money for to call it a PlayStation.
I don't know what else like they can do in like next generations that like what
It's
is
going to change anything.
like graphically. I mean, what? Yeah, like and how do they keep it at cost?
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, like you could have super powerful graphics and like all this crazy shit, but like you're not gonna get realistic, like a movie looking game unless the developers are specifically putting like doing all this crazy work to make that happen.
And they're not now. Now most times they're putting it for Steam and like they're aiming for PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good point. Yeah, I wonder. I don't know. I that's definitely a really good point. I find it the ease. How long have we been going, by the way? I feel like we've been ripping
It's a pod.
It's a fucking pod. All right, that's it. Bye forever.
Bye. Space. That'd be fun.
Actually
done.
The ease of console gaming to me, like the casual version of gaming, the need for that and the group of people who want that, I don't think will ever go away. So I think they would they're not even looking for that next. So I think you're right. I think it'll probably just get to a point where it's like, it's like mobile gaming.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not as good. It's not as good. It doesn't have as good features. It has like the mobile version of it. Like this is the console version of the game. It's much more simple. It has easier graphics. You know, it fucking doesn't have the same features.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a dumbed down version of the game. But if you just want to sit on your couch and fucking play God of War, you know, go for it, dude. You know, like, cause I don't think those gamers will ever go away. And I don't think that they would stop marketing to them because it is still good money. I
but
mean,
like also think about the Gen Alpha kids. Like what do
What's
they?
Alpha?
So those are like middle schoolers. So that's younger than Gen Z, like
Younger?
middle schoolers. Yeah.
Younger than Gen Z. And Gen Z is what? High school kids?
No,
College?
they're like 20 to 30 now.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
So they're catching up. We're getting old. Oh no!
Wait, I'm only 20.
Yeah.
I'm 25.
You might be Gen Z. What year were you born?
93.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know how it works.
Those kids are watching streamers, right?
Yeah.
Those kids are watching streamers.
Yeah.
Streamers play on PC.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's very obvious that they play on PC.
Yeah. I mean, there are I think, but like, what about the NFL player? Madden. What about Madden and FIFA? That's a big group. I think we don't notice it, but I think like Europeans and South Americans love their fucking FIFA. They love. What are you gonna do about that? That's like a whole country of shitty PlayStations you could sell, and they fucking love that shit. And they'll smash their controllers and buy new ones like every 6 months.
Do you think
for $150?
Do you think that there's no way football continues being popular like within the generations under us?
I don't think
popular it has been.
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever have the same level
as it was with like Gen X and Boomers.
No. Yeah, I like now. To me, football is not as much as like a display of like physical power, like the competition. It's more of like a pop culture sort of thing. Like, look, Taylor Swift was at the Like, that's the only time I see football stuff.
Okay, right.
Whenever I'm not a consumer of football, but the only time that it makes it out of its own lane for me.
I like that, consumer of football.
Yeah, it's like pop culture stuff. It's like, look what so-and-so wore at the game. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's like a social thing. It's like a, pop culture. It's like, oh, they kissed at the end of the game. It's like, wasn't this like a football thing? Like, why am I seeing about like the relationships surrounding the
celebrities?
Football? Like to me, that's what it's more become, like a fucking, like a show, and then they're also, all those people are moving out of, like the athletes and stuff now are not just athletes. They're podcasters, they're fucking TV hosts. Like,
they have to.
They have to. So that's the other thing that's different too. Like, you can't. There's no more, Brett Favre.
Right.
It's like just dude wearing jeans throwing a football.
Yeah.
That guy's gone. If you want to be Brett Favre now, you'd have to have your podcast and your fucking your whatever, your fucking energy drink and your TikToks, and if you wanted to have that,
you got to come on mostly negative.
You got to come on mostly negative.
We should get an NFL player.
Yeah, it'd be easy.
We should get a guest.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Yeah, just someone outside.
So, next week is my move.
Yes.
Do you feel like I'm cutting you off when I don't say something after what you say?
No, that's you.
I did listen.
No, that's you, though.
I do listen.
I know you do, but
especially with my Adderall.
But I also think that I like the cadence of that.
Okay.
Because I can talk forever.
I thought that you did.
No, I do like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just making sure.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, but I think that's what it works.
That I don't go,
because
nice.
Yeah, because
anyways.
Because the ADD is great. Because it's like I said, we're like TikTok.
This is our conversation.
We have 2-minute spurts of me speaking nonsense, and then you're like, "What about the devil?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm the fucking main character.
Dude,
like, what the fuck is going on? Game cubes. Adderall.
Kendrick Lamar.
Palestine. Zionists.
Dude, I'm gonna die, dude.
And people are like, wait, is this the same episode? That's probably good we don't have episode titles, because our episodes have zero to fucking do with it. There's even the same episode it's all over the place.
Oh, wait, you can't skip around. But that's good.
You can, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's like, as long as you listen to 60 seconds at a time, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week is the move.
Yeah.
And the week after that is bachelor party.
Oh shit.
So
podcast is over. That's it. You guys heard it here.
It's done. We missed it. Or we could record 2 right now.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No.
Right now.
No, I think we could
you think we'll get one in?
I think we can get at least one in. I think we could probably get one in on Thursday.
You know what they say in Zimbabwe?
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. And on that, have we done it?
I like to do silence sometimes.
Yeah, the silences are good. All right.
Yeah. Should we shout anyone out?
if you made it here.
Yeah. Will
eat shit and die.
Eat shit and die. Unless you listened here. And
but for real, thanks for being such a fucking
stamp.
listener. We
thanks
appreciate
for listening
you.
this long.
Yeah, dude.
Mostlynegative.com.
Check it out. Bye forever.
Bye forever.